Good morning. Thought I'm prepping for hopefully to go down to the town park and fly some fall colors down there. So I thought I'd do a little background on how I prep for that and how I prep to take the quads out flying, the quad and the drone. One of the first things I probably do in the morning is charge the batteries up. What I've got here is the batteries for this guy, the Pablo 30. I've got the small 4K camera on here, and I'm going to charge 4 batteries up. I will take care of that over here and move the camera. So I label all my batteries, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So I can rotate these. And what I do, if I'm only going to fly, say, 4 packs in a day, depending on the day of the month. It's an even day, I use the even batteries. If it's an odd day, I use the odd batteries and try and stagger them a little bit that way. It's just a thing I've got from keeping track of the Phantom 4 camera batteries. So we've got here a Hoda AC DC charger, 650 watt, 15 amp, dual charger. Charges all the way up to 6S batteries, 2S to 6S. Good charger. And so we'll go ahead and plug this in, get this powered up. And hopefully you can see this. I can always zoom in. Your LiPo batteries, they have a balance connector and then a power charger connector. So the balance just checks the voltage in the individual cells. Very important in a LiPo battery that those are balanced. So we'll go ahead and plug these 4S 850 milliamp hour batteries in. The other thing about charging is you typically want to charge at 1C, which is the 850 milliamps would be 0.85 amps. And that's what you want to try and charge at. That'll help prevent fires. You can go all the way up to 2C if you want, but I prefer just to keep it low. And then another important thing about LiPo batteries is that you must, you want to be present when they're charging. They are a fire hazard. I come over every once in a while and I'll just check, make sure they're not getting hot or anything like that. So we'll go ahead in this Hoda charger. I select the channel. And again, you probably can't see this. Maybe I can zoom in on that. So anyways, what we'll do is we'll select the channel and then we select the task in here of what we want to do. And currently I've got this in the charge task with a current setting of 0.8 amps. So we're going to go ahead and start that task. The next channel, Channel 2, we'll do the same thing, double check it. It's charged. Cell voltage, we're going to bring it up to 4.2. It's a 4S. And current setting is at 0.8. So we're going to go ahead and hit start, and then they will do their thing. So while those are charging, the batteries for the Pablo 30, then we've got these other batteries that will charge up for my Ripper, the Nazgul Evoque. You can see here I've got the Insta-1 360R on here. I did order some ND filters for this because I did notice when I did some footage the other day above the trees, I had a lot of jello. And jello is caused by the vibration of the quad versus your shutter rate. So Generally, you've got the 180 rule where if you're filming at 60 FPS, your shutter's at 1/20th. But with these cameras, you know, especially when you're in auto, your frame rate might change, and that creates the effect of jello. So we'll stop it down with some ND filters, which will help. The Pablo 30, the naked Insta360 camera, there is an ND16 filter on this, and I noticed I don't have any jello problems on this, so I did order some again for the Insta360. So after I get these other batteries charged, then I go ahead and I charge up the ones for the Nazgul Evoque, the Ripper. These are 4S 1550s. So I will charge these at 1.5 amps and bring them up. Generally, I charge my batteries the morning of the flight, the lipos for sure. On the Phantom, I'll charge those the night before, typically. But these, I really don't feel it's a good idea to leave them sit more than 24 hours, certainly, on a full charge. It degrades. When they're charged, these batteries are degrading, the lipos. So that's your lesson on lipos this morning. The other thing I'm working on an edit here for the testing I did on the Polar Cam, which is the camera, again, on the Nazgul Evoque. This camera here that I see through the goggles, and did some testing, did some evening flying. It was maybe a half hour to an hour after sunset, and it came out great. And that video should actually be posted already. Anyways, so that is how I start my day. With getting ready to fly the controller, I'll go ahead and plug that into a USB port and get that topped off. And that is now charging. The goggles, the DJI FPV goggles, I already did charge the battery on this, so we're ready to go. These are ready to go. And then when I get all of that done, everything charged up, hopefully I can fly today the town park. It is very foggy out today. The fog didn't lift till about noon yesterday, noon, 1 o'clock. Hoping that it lifts a little earlier today. So if I can't fly the town park with the right lighting, what I will do is just fly around here and do some camera testing on this Insta360 again, to see if I can alleviate the jello effect, maybe by, flying at 24, recording at 24 FPS, and do a comparison and see what I can come up with, a way to alleviate that without the ND filters, because those won't be here till Friday, and I've got fall colors to film. So anyways, there's my, I guess my morning update, getting everything charged up, ready to go, and we'll check back in when I pack everything up. All right, so we've got the batteries all charged up, the lipos. We've got 4 of the 1550 charged for the Ripper, Nazgul Evoque, and we've got 4 of the 850s charged for the Pablo 30. And makes it convenient now for me, as I got this beautiful FPV Backpack that I ordered from Race Day Quads, and actually the setup is really sweet on here. So I'll move the camera here and we'll pack everything up and get it ready to go, go flying. Unfortunately, I don't have a true overhead camera system set up here yet. I'm working on that, redoing the entire set. You're going to be repainting everything here. But anyways, the backpack, it's really a nice backpack. I've got my toolkit in here. If we need to change any props or anything like that out in the field. Got extra straps in here in this compartment. It's well made. It really is. I'm impressed. Got a place here to put your sunglasses or wallet, registration, whatever. You can put that there. Got a place back here for a laptop. And then it comes with a rain pouch as well. You can order it with a rain pouch, should I say. So the main compartment here is where we'll put all the goods. We've got spare props for the Ripper, and spare props for the Pablo. And this compartment here is where we will put all the rest of the goods. So comes with a nice little case here to put your lipos in there. So batteries are all packed up, 4 of each. That goes back in there. Our controller, the Tango 2. This is the Tango 2 Pro. So the joysticks actually fold over. Great for storage. Go ahead and stick that right in there in the pouch for protection. And she is ready to go. And then, of course, we've got the goggles. We'll unscrew the antennas here. And then these set right in this pouch. And then just this fits right back in here. Lens protector. You can either take that case or just set the goggles in here just like this. There we go. Goggles are all packed in there. If we wanted to, we could take the, it's got a place here, you could stick the charger right in here if you want to do some field charging. And we just stick that right in here and we have our charger. Easy peasy, convenient. place for everything. And then as far as attaching the quads, so the quads, we have these straps here, and just strap her in. Generally, I would take the camera off and then mount that in the field. But for demonstration purposes, kind of show you how this works. That's generally what I would do, is take the Insta360 one and put it in its own case. There you go. Your quad's there, all strapped on. Swing on the backpack and you're good to go. Pablo 30 can actually sit right down here. And again, I would normally take this naked Insta360 off of there, but there we go, all ready to go down the town park and do some flying. So that's generally how I get everything ready to go. Charge batteries, charge the controller, charge the goggles, make sure the cameras are all set up. I would check the settings here before I go. Connect to both Insta360s and make sure that everything is set. The white balance is locked and set. And the frame rate I plan on flying in is locked and set. Make sure I got all my spare parts and off I go to fly the job. If I'm flying the DJI Phantom, I'll go over a setup with that as well of what I do to configure that to get that ready to go before I go out on a job, because I use that for a lot of commercial shoots. But I'm hoping to use these Dynamite FPV quads for commercial shoots here in the future, because they are fantastic to fly and they really create a lot of good content and a lot of good value to anybody looking for some aerial footage. Or indoor as well with the one shots, which I hope to try out and get good at doing that as well. So anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe, give us a like, and remember, FPV is not a crime. It's fun. See ya.